Hi, Vibrant Souls. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Vibrant Soul Tarot, and I'm super excited to have you here today. So today's pick a card reading is a subscriber requested topic, and what they wanted to know is, does the person on their mind have feelings for them? Romantic feelings for them, of course. So that's going to be what we're going to do, but I wanted to also take it one step further, and after we get the answer or we get what the cards say about the person on your mind having feelings for you, I'm going to take it further and I'm going to ask, what should you do about it? So is there any guidance that you need to know about this answer for you? So do they have feelings for you? And if so, or if not, what should you do about this situation? So if this sounds like a reading that you would enjoy or something you've been looking for, then welcome, you found the right place. So on that note, let's go ahead and get into the pile selections. Today we have these 3 piles to choose from. We're going to start right here with pile number 1. We have the Star Seeker Tarot deck, and we also have this Lapis Lazuli heart. Moving on to pile number 2, we have the Light Seers Tarot deck along with this green adventuring 4-leaf clover. And then last but not least, we have pile number 3, which is the Santa Muerte Tarot deck along with this blue apatite little tower. All right. So please take your time in choosing your pile. If you do need more time, you're more than welcome to pause the video here. When you do have your pile selected, I will post the timestamps in the description box below for your convenience. And I can't wait to see you guys at your reading. Bye. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Lapis Lazuli heart, or if you chose the Star Seekers Tarot deck, then welcome. So today we are asking first if that person on your mind has feelings for you. Then we're going to be looking at what you should do about this situation. So first and foremost, I'm going to ask Spirit here to please tune me in to my pile 1 situation with this person on their mind, Spirit. And can you please show me in pile 1 with the most clarity if this person has feelings for them, has romantic feelings for them, Spirit. All right. Okay. Just let me, gotta get situated over here. Does this person have feelings for pile 1, Spirit? Does this person have feelings for pile 1? Okay, so we have the number 22, which is an extra card in this deck called the Womb. Does this person have feelings? We have the Magician. We have the 7 of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a card that definitely indicates romantic feelings for somebody. This is literally like the card that you would want to get for the answer yes. But I do want to say that there's some things going on with this person, which may be the reason why you felt called or led to a reading like this. With the 7 of Swords here, the Magician, and the Womb, I think that this person still has a lot of confusion and a lot of distrust surrounding their feelings. Because when this Womb card came out, I was thinking of, like, you know, when a baby is protected by the mother's stomach. It's still incubating, it's still developing, they're still figuring things out and wanting to kind of stay safe here in this situation. So I think it's a little complicated on this person's end. Yes, the Knight of Cups is indicating that there are romantic feelings here. The Seven of Swords is also indicating that they're not quite sure what to do. There's a little bit of distrust. I don't know if these feelings are true, if this is real. Am I going to get hurt? There's a lot of confusion here. And the Magician card is telling me as well that this person does kind of like to stay in control. They like to have everything, you know, available to them in a way. And it's like, okay, so we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So it's like, it's like this person has feelings for them, but they're not letting themselves develop. They're not letting themselves feel it. They're trying to figure it out a little bit more as well. I think that this is a story, to be honest, that isn't complete. I think that there's something here that's still developing within this person and within you that may come back around later, if that makes sense. And so if you kind of have been feeling a lot of confusion about this situation, especially with the Six of Swords at the bottom of like, do I move on? What's happening here? I think you do feel it on the other side. And I think that's why you may be a little bit confused as well and wanting to know. I think there's something here that you know is there, as well as this person. But it's like, there's a lot of just distrust and confusion around here. I almost want to get, since this is an extra card, I almost want to get the meaning of this, because, you know, having all these decks, I don't really get to sometimes get a personal, or if I don't get to read everything, or honestly, it's probably remember, because I'm sure I've read it, but I just don't remember. But let's see what it has to say for you. Since this was the first card coming out, I do feel called to read it here. Let me see. Oh, look. Okay. Okay, number 22, the womb. It says, I am here, waiting and receiving, in passive hibernation. I am not ready to transform, though I am not resisting. I am surrendering. I wait and I am open. I embrace and I allow myself to grow, to ebb and flow with the natural rhythm and progression of life. I wait. I watch as my environment feeds me and I expand in response. Soon I will grow too large for the comfort of this embryo. I will puncture these walls and push forward to meet the air. I will take the gifts that sustained me in suspension and meet them with my own. Things are moving even if you're not aware of it yet. For now, observe, absorb, and flow. You will know when it's time to take action. Wow, that is so telling to like what we were just talking about. I literally said, I was like, I don't think that this is ready yet. I think it's still developing. And that's exactly what that card was talking about, is when things are ready, when it kind of comes to the surface, this person will realize and know what to do. But right now, they're not in this correct energy to kind of say to you like, hey, let's take this to another level, or hey, I do have feelings for you, or hey, you know what I'm saying? They're still a little confused. Maybe there's some fear around here too, since it looks like this person is legit hiding. With keeping their swords, keeping their thoughts to themselves, not letting you know about this Knight of Cups. But I do think that the Knight of Cups is also a good omen, because the Knights represent movement as well. And what we were reading in this card for you, pile one, is definitely very telling to the fact of like when this person's ready, when they understand themselves a little more, when they understand the situation a little bit more, then I think there is going to be some movement here. So on that note, I'm very curious to see the second part of this reading, which is what you should do about this just right now. I'm going to say right now, based off the current energy, what should you do about this? Spirit, so what should pile one do about this person having feelings for them, this situation? We're just gonna say the situation. I was gonna just restate the whole thing. The person having feelings for them, not knowing, blah blah, but you already know. We already got that. Spirit, what should this person do about this situation? Pile one, please. What is some advice here? Some guidance. I knew judgment was gonna come out. I freaking knew judgment was gonna come out. How did I know? It's coming out in reverse as well, too. So we are going to get a little bit more information now. So, Spirit, what should this person do about this situation? I think that Judgment is also a card as well of answering the call. But the fact that it's coming in reverse means that as well, it may not be time yet. So there could be things to sit with within yourself as well. Specifically, maybe why, if you have been feeling very attached to this outcome or attached to this person, whether or not you've pulled away or this person has pulled away or whatever is happening here, I think that there's a need to go within with this Judgment card for you specifically right now and wait. I think that whatever is happening is really important to both of your circumstances on this journey within for both of you. What should pile 1 do right now, Spirit, about this situation? Okay, so we have the Page. Oops. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, underneath this, we have the 5 of Wands, which is the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups as well. I was going to say Witches. Did I say that? Which is the 9 of Cups? I feel like these two cards kind of go together. So you have the 5 of Wands here and the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is telling me about your own emotional fulfillment too, but I feel like this is an energy again. Information that you need is going to be coming to you with this Page of Swords here. Like you're going to be learning something, whether that's about yourself or about this situation. Now, the Queen of Wands is also telling me too, to focus on your worth, what you feel is worthy for you. I think that there's a self-esteem here, like a raise in self-esteem. Focus on yourself. Maybe like if you've been called to really like work on your life, physical, spiritual, emotional, whatever it is, I think that this is a development that's going to develop you into the person that you really want to be, or just really feeling good about yourself as well. And then the Wheel of Fortune is definitely a faded card of seeing how things are going to play out for you. So right now, again, I'm kind of still getting that sign of like, just to hold off. Now, this may not be what you want to hear, but with the Page of Swords here, this is Spirit kind of is coming through and saying the answers that you need are coming to you. You're going to figure this out. You're going to know what to do. But in the meantime, focus on your self-esteem, your life, your glow up. Because when you do want to receive something that is really meant for you, whether that's this person, they're coming through with a love offer and thing, you also want to be in an energy of receiving it, being confident with yourself, feeling good, knowing you deserve it, knowing you're worthy, and really, really trusting in the ebb and flow, kind of like that with that saying, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about the ebb and flow. The wheel is always spinning, but it's also a trust in faith and trusting in your journey that nothing is going to come to you before it's meant to come to you. Nothing is going to come to you too late, and you can't screw up or push away anything that is truly, truly, truly meant for you. I think this is something that is very fated here for you. To come. There's some kind of destiny here about this Wheel of Fortune that's telling me that when the time is right, you are going to receive exactly what it is you need to receive. And with this Queen of Wands again, just focusing on yourself, being the best version of you, confident. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost like you're being gifted this time right now. And it may kind of suck because it's like you feel pulled towards this situation or whatever, but it's like you're being gifted this time to really own in on yourself. And all of this energy can easily uplift you and transform your life in many different ways as well. And just to trust, that I think this Page of Swords is some sort of communication as well. So just to trust that you will have the answers when you need them. And the Judgment, like we were talking about, coming in reverse, being kind of a wake-up call, a call to action. It's like when you know, you'll know. And right now you may still feel a bit confused because it's still kind of up in the air. There's some conflict as well. And if you feel like you have to fight for this person's attention, this is just a specific message with the 5 of Wands here. If you feel like you have to fight for this person's attention, then this is saying that the attention should go on what makes you feel good and what fulfills yourself right now with the 9 of Cups, specifically. Excuse my dog snoring in the background. He just has to make an appearance in every single video. Oopsies. Uh-oh. I'm dropping things. I was being a little snippy about my dog, and now look, instant karma. we have some messages kind of coming out here. Oh, damn it. Sorry. They're kind of far away though, but I think that, excuse me. I'm sorry. I dropped some cards into the table and I'm like really struggling to get them right now. Golly. All right. I'm still going to shuffle and see what comes out, but I am going to note those cards that I saw. We'll talk about them if I feel called to. Okay, so there's another message because one of those cards, I was like, I'll talk about them if I feel called to, and Spirit just gave me the freaking card. So one of the cards is believe what you see. Believe what this person is showing you right now. Now, not everything is always what it seems all the time. That's why we had these messages pile one for you of like, you may feel this on the other side, and that's why you feel pulled to it. But there's an energy about you attracting, you standing in your power and kind of attracting things, this person or people to you by you and your strength of saying like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this right now. If you want me, you come to me. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much personal power within that. And I think that's definitely in relation to what we've been seeing here in this reading, in this connection. So on that note, let's get a little bit of advice for you from this deck. Spirit, what is some advice, some more advice here for pile one about this situation? Bully energy is around you. Don't pressure others to do things you know they don't want to do. Don't give in to being pressured. Now, a lot of the time, the bully energy can come from within. If you feel really pressured, or maybe you want somebody to do something, or you feel like, and I'm not saying that, I don't think in any way you're like pressuring anyone to do things they don't want to do. It's more or less of this internal conflict of feeling like people should be doing something else. They should be doing this. They should be doing that. And it's like, we don't necessarily have control over other people. And I think that you may be putting more pressure on yourself as well than is what's needed with this. Oh my gosh, I was going to say 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords did not even come through. Oof. That's a heavy energy as well too. But no, I was going to say with this Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of like letting it play out the way it needs to play out, releasing control. I feel a really tightness coming, like an energetic tightness, maybe holding on really tight as well. And that's kind of like that pressure that I'm feeling here as well. Also, be kind to yourself. Anyone else's actions have nothing to do with you, your worth, your looks, what you have to offer, your amazingness, and that has nothing to do. This is more, obviously we can see in the beginning part, this is something to do more within them than it has to do with you. So if you think that there's anything wrong with you and that's why somebody's not acting accordingly or doing this, or that's why you're confused, throw that out the window right now, please. That's not true. It's definitely not true. It's so crazy how sometimes we can't help but like internalize other people's choices and other people's actions. But at the same time, it literally most of the time has nothing to do with us. Like everything is such a projection. Everything is such an internal perspective battle. You know what I'm saying? It usually has nothing to do with us in general. So please try not to take anything personal. What other advice do we have here? Oh, perfect. So perfect. I love how that landed right on top of that too. It's like, in addition, on top of that note, it's like friendships can be confusing. People have different roles in your life. Some relationships won't last. Learn from everyone. You choose who to love. Access to your heart is a privilege. If the vibe isn't right, respectfully move on. Wow. And also be sensitive. I think this is an important one after this because this card can sound a little rough. And I also want to say with this situation, it's not that you have to completely move on or forget about this person, but it's an act of letting go. It's the act of releasing control again, letting go. Whatever it'll be, will be. And also holding true to your values. If this person is stringing you along or if they're making you feel unworthy in anything like that, then this is that message as well of kind of going within, shifting that focus to maybe, why do I feel like this? Why am I feeling like I'm attached to somebody who's not giving me what I deserve or the effort and things like that? Now, what the future holds to this connection is definitely kind of still up in the air. We can definitely see that with that womb, but it's all about you right now and about your healing feeling your growth as well. And that's why I feel like this card as well has come out, that this person may have came into your life for this exact reason. The channeled song that you got, actually, Pile 1, was Past Life. And that is telling me too that this is a fated connection for you, but it's also about what you do with the information, or what you do with these feelings that you're, you know, are you growing, or are you just yearning, waiting? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of potential for you to develop within, and I think that's exactly why you may be feeling this way as well. So again, I'm sorry to repeat myself over and over again, but Spirit really wants you to shift that focus and ask yourself why. Kind of turn within. And Spirit's also saying you'd be surprised how fast you start developing, and how fast you start watching your outer take form in the way that you probably always wanted it to. This is for you. This is for your benefit. This is for your development and your better life. Okay? It may feel very uncomfortable right now. It may feel like a part of you is quite literally dying at times, because I'm sensing an ego death as well here. But this is going to make you so much better, and it's going to make your life better in the end. And trust me, this is coming from somebody who has been through tremendous amounts of life and death cycles, ego deaths. And what an ego death is, it's just a really uncomfortable feeling of when your ego is trying to attach itself to somebody, something, or someone that you specifically just should not have right now, or are trying to hold back. And it's like that, it's screaming. And so it's like you're literally just healing, you're detaching, you know what I'm saying? And it can be a very uncomfortable process. So again, that's why this important message of be sensitive. Compassion always wins. Be kind to yourself. Have compassion and grace for yourself during this process. There's nothing wrong with this. This seems to be, like I said, divinely guided. So don't judge yourself for feeling the way that you feel, for wanting to do the things that you do and wanting the things that you want. These are all natural and a part of this process for you, okay? And then look, underneath that we have detox, which is about that release. I do believe this is about that kind of releasing of these attachments. Now, also, I want to say that the future is still there could still be something here for you. So when I say this, it's not to completely give up hope or anything like that. And I'm also getting a message from Spirit for you, Pile 1. Spirit's coming through strong with the channel messages for you, and I love that. I'm also getting a message like specifically for you, is that it's a win-win outcome regardless. So whatever the future holds for you and this person, say, you know, it comes back around, or this person reaches out and you guys get the chance and it works out, win. Okay, the next one is you detach from this situation and you're happy and fulfilled on your own, win. The next one is you detach from this situation in Spirit, which is this. If this one is, then this one's probably the next one. You know what I'm saying? But you detach yourself from this situation and you attract somebody more on your level, better, that's going to communicate that you're not going to feel this way about, you know, like a soulmate or something like that. So you'll have the connection you've always wanted. Win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever it is you decide to do, it's a win-win situation. If you're not liking the way you're feeling right now, though, that is a sign to change. Go within and trust the universe a little bit more, and trust yourself and what you feel like you need to do. So I hope this reading helped for you. I just want to say I understand how you're feeling. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself rest your mind, drink water. Love you, Pile 1. Mwah. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next pick of cards in the next reading. So if you liked this one, or this one was helpful in any way and you would like to see another one, or you don't want to miss out. And I have a bunch of content, you know, that's already been posted as well too. So if that's something you're interested in and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. And I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the green adventuring 4-leaf clover. Oops, almost dropped it. Or if you chose the light seers tarot, either way, welcome. So today we are asking if that person on your mind has feelings for you. So I'm going to ask Spirit here to please tune me in to my Pile 2 situation, please. Oh, I have to be every time I'm so nosy. I can't just wait. Okay, so please tune me into my Pile 2 situation, please. And show me in Pile 2 with the most clarity if this person has feelings for them and anything else that they may need to know at this time. Also, if you missed the intro, we will be asking, after we find out if they have feelings for you, we will be asking what you should do about this. information. Whether that's a yes or no, you know, what's the next step for you? All right. So, Spirit, does this person have feelings for pile 2, please? Do they have feelings for pile 2 here? We have the 3 of Pentacles. Oh, I like that. Do they have feelings for pile 2 here? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Devil. And we also have the 7 of Cups. That's interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So I may keep this just to clarify a bit more. I am seeing that this person does... Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing with the 7 of Cups is that this person seems to be a bit confused about their feelings. But with the Devil card here, this person feels attached to you, almost in a way that there is a really, really, really strong desire here for you. Now, the Devil can also indicate, though, that the desire is a lot based in a physical desire here, like, you know, whether that's sexual or just they could feel just really bound to you. They could think about you a lot, because sometimes the Devil can also indicate kind of like a little bit of an obsession, just feeling really attached. And the 7 of Cups can also indicate you know, fantasies, thinking a lot about it. It's like, you know, there's a lot of cups here, which do represent emotions, and you're trying to figure out which one is true, which one's not, and things like that. So I am seeing that there is feelings here, especially kind of attachments, but I want to get a little bit more. I want to get a little bit deeper here for you before we answer the next part of the reading. Also, with the 3 of Pentacles coming out, though, I do think that this person does have a deep appreciation for you. Like, it's almost as if they feel like you and them would work together very well. For some of you, you could quite literally work with this person, but it's more along the lines of like an appreciation for you. Also, with this Ace of Pentacles here too, it's like, I think that this person may want an opportunity. We had the Fool card. You know what? I think that was very telling to this. Maybe this person is waiting for the right opportunity, or hoping that maybe there could be a beginning or a new start here with you, with that Fool card kind of popping out. And the Ace of Pentacles is definitely like, I feel like I want an opportunity. I want a chance with this person. I want to take something and develop with this person. So they can see you as somebody that they can definitely develop with. But let's clarify this Devil card for me. I think this is the one that we really want to know about. Clarify this Devil card for me, Spirit. Does this person have feelings for pile 2? Ooh, we have the Empress. Ooh, and we have the Page of Swords. Oh my gosh, yes, this person is very attracted to you. Very, very, very attracted to you. Yeah. The Page of Swords can also indicate like wanting to like watch you, like not wanting to watch you like in a creepy way, like watching your social media, trying to figure you out, trying to figure where your head's at. Do you feel this way as well? Definitely very intrigued by you, definitely very interested in you as well. Oops. Clarify this. Let's see this Ace of Pentacles, Spirit. Oh, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah. There's a lot of development this person wants with you. It's like they feel very drawn towards you. Almost like with that Devil card I was saying, almost like maybe in a little obsessive way. Now, I don't want to say like, oh, this person's like obsessed with you, blah, blah, blah. But it's like there's some, like I said before, there's some attachments here that this person thinks about you a lot. This person wonders about you. They're very, very, very attracted to you. The Devil and the Empress coming out together is, oh my gosh, definite, such a strong sexual desire. It's like ridiculous. Clarify the 7 of Cups for me, Spirit. Does this person have feelings for pile 2? Or what else can you tell us about this person's feelings for pile 2 here? Clarifying the 7 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. For some of you, this person could have a lot going on in their life right now, or maybe for some of you too, this person, it's like this person feels, the Two of Pentacles can almost indicate to me that this person may have other things like in their life right now, like whether that's other people, other options with the Seven of Cups. But the Two of Pentacles to me is definitely indicating a want for like almost like a reprioritization, wanting some sort of change here and having to make the correct decisions to execute this change. So it's like right now it seems to be all in this person's mind, like a lot going on, trying to decide, trying to figure out. And I think that this is telling like they're confused about their emotional feelings, but their desire and their attraction for you is definitely there. And I think that what they're trying to do is trying to either sort them out, compartmentalize them. At least something here with this Two of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to figure it out, but there's a little bit of chaos here. Well, might as well. What the Three of Pentacles? Clarify the Three of Pentacles here. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I was kind of getting that as well too. For some of you, you and this person, you don't have to be in a complete separation, but maybe there's kind of something that had happened where you either felt like this person pulled away or you pulled away. And one of the things that they're kind of definitely feeling attached to is the want to be in your energy, the want to collaborate here with you, because this is like there's like multiple energies kind of coming together and working together. And so the Five of Swords in reverse can feel as though maybe that there is kind of a split here, or there was something that had happened that caused some sort of rift. And I think the imagery here as well too, this person does tend to overthink, overanalyze, and it's almost like they're trying to not. But there is a great appreciation for you, almost maybe a little bit of regret here. There could be an energy of like maybe a missed opportunity here for you, wanting to know if it's still going to be something here for you with this Fool. So I think that this person, to say the least, I know it's repeated and it's not 100% straightforward. There is an attraction here. When it comes to the emotional aspect, I feel as though this person is still kind of a little confused. Now, that can be for many, many other reasons, because this is a general reading, but they do find themselves wanting you, for sure. Wanting this. So let's see, on that note, let's see what... Yeah, I just keep hearing there's a physical desire for you as well. Oh, we have the Knight of Wands coming out. Yeah, this person is definitely drawn to you due to, again, attraction as well. Also, this is kind of a little bit of an unsteady energy though. You know, the Knight of Wands, a lot of the time in specific feeling readings, this can also indicate this person, again, not really figuring things out all the way through, kind of rushing into something and not truly knowing what you want. It's just you're kind of just acting on desire, and that can be a little bit sporadic and a little bit problematic as well. So that's maybe something to be aware of this person. But let's see, Spirit. So what do you got to say, Spirit? What should this person do about this? What did I say? What should this person do? What should pile 2 do about this situation? We have the Six of Pentacles. All right. What should pile 2 do about this situation? We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be a need for communication here. Let's see. What should pile 2 do about this situation, Spirit? We have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Let's get one more. What should pile 2 do? Oop, and we have Judgment. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Underneath that, we have the Empress. Oh, the Empress coming twice for you. Wow. The Four of Cups. You know what's crazy is this Four of Cups is kind of the message that I was getting with this here a little bit. Like, if it's not worth your time, don't pay it no mind. I know that rhymed. I don't know where that came from. That's kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. So what Spirit really says here is, with this Empress card, that you are somebody who has a very high value here. Obviously, this person is viewing you as someone that is a gift. With this Ace of Pentacles, that is something of value. Now, Spirit really wants you to decide if you're getting what you are able to give in this situation. And if that answer is yes, you know, do what you want to do. Like, pull more, communicate. If that answer is no, then with the Eight of Cups and the Judgment here, it might be time for you to try to detach as well. Or just, it's like this energy of using your discernment, but this discernment is going to work so everly in your favor, pile 2. It's basically like you're standing up for yourself and you're saying, I deserve better than this. And with that, you might get better from this with this person, or if not, you're going to get better from the universe. So it's like, if it's not giving you what you deserve, then this is all about, the Empress is somebody who definitely knows their worth. The Empress is somebody who knows that they have the power to attract everything and anything that they are truly wanting, truly desiring. They are an abundant being. It's the representation of the divine feminine. And we also have the Emperor under here, and the fact that we have the Lovers here. I do feel like this is definitely a divine counterpart of some sort. Take that with a grain of salt. There's many different kinds of divine counterparts, but I think that this is about you showing up for yourself and getting what it is that you deserve. Like I said, from this person or from something else. Because you will get it, is what Spirit's saying. You will get what you deserve, and taking care of yourself and your needs. The Empress is also somebody who has a lot of love to give as well, but also she needs to be discerning on who she decides to give it to. Is this person acting accordingly? Is this person acting to your needs? Are they giving you your needs as well? And then the Judgment card can kind of be a wake-up call as well, facing some sort of truth. It can also be a resurrection too. And I think the reason why all these messages are coming through for you, specifically pile 2, is because I think the future is undecided for you and this person. Okay, so I think that it's up to you to make your choices, to decide based on what you want and what you deserve. Holding out too, there's some strength that I think is needed here for this, like, you know, in this decision making, of course, like some kind of perseverance or some resilience is what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing Spirit's giving me the 9 of Wands. And with that being said, trusting that you will receive what you've always wanted to receive here too. That's kind of the advice on what you need to do. It's like, figure out what you want from this, figure out if you're getting it or if you're able to get it, and act accordingly. This person, I think, sees you as somebody that they hold to a high standard. And I think that you have to hold yourself to that high standard as well, especially if you truly, truly do want respect from other people. Now, you are somebody who gets respect, don't get me wrong, and you are somebody who deserves respect. But sometimes we kind of have to show people on the other end what we deserve too. And I think that's important for you, specifically right now. But yeah, there are some strong feelings here though with this Lovers. And then I love that we have the Empress as well. And I love this imagery of this 4 of Cups too, because this is exactly what I was feeling. Like, basically, you know, you have these flowers, kind of like the, you know, the offerings, and then there's something growing right here, and you're like not even looking or even caring. And I think that's going to have a big effect on this situation and on the outcome as well. It's like you're looking and you're not even caring, because you're like, well, I know I'm going to be good regardless. You know, if you can't, and it's almost like this flower belongs to them. So it's like, if you can't meet me at my, you know, big growth flower, beautiful bloomed, lovely, you know, rose, and you can't meet me there, then, you know, I'm just going to keep doing my own thing. I'm just going to focus on me, because I know that this will come, you know, this perfect match will come regardless. Yeah, a lot about using your discernment here for sure. Let's pull a little bit more. Spirit, what advice do we have here for pile 2? In regards, you've got a lot to learn, get back to studying. So you have a lot to learn, get back to studying. I think this is very much that Page of Swords. energy here too, of like still wanting to figure it out, still wanting to see what's going to happen. It's like you don't have all of the answers yet. You're still learning about this situation and about yourself. So I think that there's also a message too about maybe assumptions, making certain assumptions, or just assuming that it's going to be this, or assuming that this person, whether that's, you know, assuming that this is the love of your life, or assuming that they're not anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's some missing information here with this. You have a lot to learn and get back to studying. There's some, and that's what I was kind of, we said that, didn't we? Oh my gosh, I was like, there's the future here, and the situation is still kind of unwritten. Because I said unwritten because right as I was about to try to think of the word, I started hearing that song, Unwritten. But yeah, so we have get support. You can't do it all yourself, and you are still brave and tough. This could be support from spirit as well, or support from loved ones. Venting is something that I'm hearing as well. If you have a trustworthy ear and you want to vent, or you want to understand your feelings as well, that's something to do. Maybe journaling here. Okay, let's get like one or two more. What advice do we have, Spirit, for pile 2 within this situation? Turn off the screens, no binge watching, gaming, or phones. Yes, you can really do it. Oh, this could be with the fact about using your discernment, that we're getting like you trusting your judgment and seeing what you need to see yourself. Maybe there's a lot of confusion, and you're getting a lot of different information through, whether that's other people's opinions online, if that's other people's tarot readings. Like if one reading tells you one thing and the other reading tells you another thing, you know, this can be purposely, like this could be a sign as well. If you're kind of feeling a little bit confused or overwhelmed, or it's an overload of information, and it's not matching, or you're wondering in the physical, like what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is a sign as well to maybe stay away from that for a little bit, so you can trust your own judgment. It's your judgment call at the end of the day. Literally, the last card we have for you is judgment. It's your judgment call at the end of the day. Yes, there is a lot of helpful information out there. Yes, there is a lot of great tools and things like that. But if you're, I feel like, trusting too much into that and it's confusing you more, then it's time for you to step away, and it's time for you to figure this out by what you see, what you feel, and things like that. This is something that Spirit, I feel like, does to a lot of people as well. It's kind of a natural part of the process when it's like I said, all of these are great tools, but when we start relying too much on them is when we start to get confused, or we don't know what to do, or we hear one thing at one point and then the other thing has said something else. You know, that's a sign for you to find your own, you know, and how it is that you feel. And it could be something that you've heard as well too, like something that just really resonated, and it's like, okay, well, if that's the truth, then you need to stick to that. So what I'm hearing as well is, like, even though they get support and stuff like that, get support from trusted people, get support for things that resonate from you. Not everyone knows what's best for you as well, and not everything is telling you what you should and should not do. You know better than anyone what to do, you know, even in this reading right here. You know what I'm saying? What have I said? Whatever I said, you know what the truth is mainly for you more than I do. You know, I don't trust anyone more than yourself, to be honest. And sometimes it can be hard to trust ourselves, but you can do it. Especially if this is coming up, this means that you have some truth within you that you kind of need to realize. That 4 of Cups can also indicate as well a contemplation, not making a decision right away, seeing things through, contemplating a bit, and then deciding as well. Because you could have other options out there, is what I'm hearing too. So let's get one more. Also meditate. Spirit really wants you to meditate. Okay, so we have in a funk. Create something interesting. Draw, write. I thought that says white. Draw, write, or make music. Focus on your creative aspects as well too. Do something. It's almost this energy I'm getting of like. It's this energy of getting of like if you don't know what to do, then do nothing. You're not going to ruin anything. You know, if you wait for things to come to you, in fact, you'll get them. You will get them. You know, you don't need to pressure yourself or have a time limit or put anything on yourself that's like, you need to know now. You need to figure this out now. I think there's a great message here of like, and, you know, instead of using all this energy, this mental energy, and focusing on trying to figure out an answer that you may not have yet, that this is kind of necessary, this is saying that you will receive, focus on things that you love, and then the inspiration will come to you. The answers will come to you. This person, you'll see it, you know, you'll figure it out. But right now it's like you kind of have to loosen your grip a bit, loosen your grip, let go a little bit, and just let it come to you. That's such Empress energy as well too. The divine feminine is all about attracting and kind of letting go and letting this come to you. That's very important too. And you know, that's kind of very similar to the message in pile 1 as well. Their advice as well too, but I think theirs was more on the lines of, I don't want to spoil it if you wanted to watch pile 1, but theirs was more on the lines of like self-esteem, self-confidence, and like showing somebody, you know what I'm saying? And this is more on the lines of like just trusting, because it's like, yeah, because I think that there's attachments here on both ends. And I think one of the best things that you can do specifically right now that Spirit's saying is kind of try to let go of these attachments, because they can be a bit unhealthy. This isn't a connection that you want. You don't want it to be codependent. You don't want it to be so attached in an unhealthy way, because that causes stress, that causes anxiety, that causes a lot of other things as well. And so with that being said, I think that there's just a need again to loosen the grip. Get your mind off it. Maybe focus on something else for a little bit. Do something good for you. You know, like do a good workout. All these things that create this natural dopamine for you. Focus on maybe eating healthier as well too, is a message that I'm getting. But yeah, like one of my favorite things to do when I'm in a funk is definitely just throw on my headphones and listen to some amazing music, kind of play around, dance and play. I think there, you know, a playful energy is needed here. And, you'll feel a lot better, and you'll feel okay. And trust in where you feel led, trust in your own decision making and what you need to do. Because I think that there is something, you know, as well here. Like I said, better than anyone, what you need to do. For some of you, I heard specifically let this person come to you as well too. So take that as you feel fit. And if you feel as though, I'm hearing from Spirit, so if I said that to you and I said, let this person come to you, and you just felt all of this anxiety about, well, I don't know if they're going to come to me. Well, I don't know if that's going to be true. Those are the attachments right there, those negative attachments that Spirit wants you to look into and try to release as well. You know, just feel it, understand it, know that they're there for a reason, but they're not necessarily the truth. They're not necessarily telling you need to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So that was I think that was a perfect example. That was probably why I heard that specific message. And if you had that sort of reaction, you need to realize that those are these attachments as well. Because I'm telling you, there's so much power in just kind of letting things happen the way that they're meant to happen and not stressing yourself out. I think it's like focusing on what makes you feel good and things like that. That is such an attractive energy, like, and I mean like vibrational attractive energy. And I think I know you know this as well. It's something that, you know, the law of attraction as well. You detach and blah blah blah. I know that there's a lot. It's different for everybody, but for the most part, I think Spirit really wants you to detach, because you will attract amazing things. I mean, come on, you're coming through as the Empress. Regardless of what gender or whether you identify as masculine or feminine, does not matter. We all have both of those energies within us. And a perfect balance of it is important as well. But right now, you're being asked to tune into that divine feminine energy of that attractive energy. I mean, you got it already, but it's like releasing those attachments of a needing to know. You know what I'm saying? I think this is important for you right now, because it will make your life a lot better. It will give you a more fulfilling future, as well as you just enjoy life more. You know, it's like the less F's, the less fucks you have, you tend to just enjoy more. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but it's also possible. Okay? Just because something is difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. You can always get wherever you feel like you need to be. So on that note, I am going to leave this reading here for you. I want to thank you so much for staying. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got something out of it, at least. Thank you to all who, support the channel. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you to all who like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. My little subscribees. I love you guys so much. Mwah. And if you're not subscribed and you did enjoy this reading and you would like to see either previous content or content that has not been contented yet, I know that's not a word, don't come for me, but if you would like to see anything of that nature, see me, or just see me again, hear my voice again, whatever floats your boat. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but if you would like to, you're more than welcome to subscribe, and I will see you again. Can't wait. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Blue Apatite Tower or if you chose the Santa Muerte Tarot, welcome. So today we are asking if that person on your mind has feelings for you. So I'm going to ask Spirit here to please tune me in to my Pile 3's situation with this person on their mind, as well as show me with the most clarity if this person has feelings for Pile 3, please. Thank you. Okay, I'll take it. Does this person have feelings for Pile 3? Spirit, do they have feelings for Pile 3? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see it, but the first card is Justice. I guess it kind of came out a little quick, so I don't think I was ready for it. But the first card we have already is Justice coming out. So it's the card for Libra as well that can resonate, but it doesn't necessarily have to. We have the Tower coming out. Does this person have feelings for Pile 3? We have the Three of Swords. And with the Three of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups. Wow, that's opposing energy for sure, for sure. So I'm already getting a pretty clear message right here. I feel like the potential, so we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The potential for this person to have or develop feelings for you is there, but the only thing is that there's a lot of internal things. It's like there's an attraction here, but it's this person's ability to let themselves fully feel right now is not necessarily the case. So if this was a yes or no, it would be very tricky, because I would say that yes, there's, there could be feelings here, but also I would say that this person may not necessarily let themselves feel it to the full extent, if that makes sense. With the Justice here, I think that this person realizes or could realize that there's something there, because they are weighing it out. They're weighing out what they feel like they should do. Maybe they're weighing out their feelings. This is definitely about a decision and looking at both sides and things like that. And with the Tower here, I feel like this could have been a shift internally within this person. Also, I'm hearing from Spirit that there could be feelings here, but they're not anything stable enough to hold up a stable connection right now with this person. And I want to put emphasis for some reason on right now, like this person is developing, they're going through. But I think the Tower moment could have to do with some sort of internal shift that has to do with feelings here as well. That's why I'm saying it's not so black and white, but I think it would just be a no for right now, because whatever this person has going on internally is definitely called for some healing. I think that especially this imagery in the Three of Swords is very powerful. There's somebody sitting with their face down looking at this one sword, and there's somebody on top of them, sitting on top of them with the knives in their back, which is, representative of the heart, the piercings of the heart and the Three of Swords. So I think that this person could definitely be in an energy of needing to heal from past situations, needing to heal from something in order to have these feelings and let this beautiful Ten of Cups this emotional fulfillment blossom. It's like regardless of whether or not this person wants you or not, because we have the Ace of Wands, which tells me that there is a spark there. This person feels a spark between you and them, or it's a lot of potential to do that. It could also just be a physical attraction, but this is, I'm getting like an energy of something got lit up within this person because of you. Now, the thing is that they're not quite in an energy of allowing themselves to surrender to this potential 10 of Cups, which would be like a future energy. Maybe they're even quite scared of this at this time due to some sort of heartache within the past here. So it's like, this person could, you know, see something here, but it's not anything that's stable, at least at this time. This could be something that has triggered or will trigger this person into some sort of healing here as well, too. Because I do think the 10 of Cups is something future related. The 10 of Cups is a beautiful energy. You know, it's something that we all want. It's something that we all desire, especially from a relationship. But I think there's a specific outlook right now and an internal shift. I want to say almost like something shocking. Like it's almost as if like if you have talked to this person, or you know, if you, because I'm getting, there could be a collective of like potential here, and there's a collective here of like you've already kind of started something with this person. I do think that you've already kind of, if that's the case, you've already started something within this person to kind of shift. But it's like right now, it's like there's a lot of things to go through to get to that point. And that could be why this person is weighing everything out so carefully. There's almost like a distrust, or it's like this person has just been really hurt before, has a lot of healing to do in order to get to this point. But don't get me wrong, like the desire for you, like that spark is definitely there. It's something that they feel, but it's not as stable as it should be, is kind of what I'm saying. So I feel like I want to come through with the honesty here and tell you that I don't know if this person's able to treat you and your feelings and your heart at this time the way that, of course, you deserve. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which kind of tells me of fated events as well, kind of happening too. I still feel a bit of confusion in regards to this. So really, let's clarify a bit so we can get some more straightforward answers for you. I think we got the basis of it. But I think there's some more here that you need to know, or at least I feel like you need to know here in regards to maybe why or what's going on with this person. So let's see, Spirit. First things first, I want to clarify this Tower. What is this Tower here in regards to this person's feelings? So we have the Three of Pentacles, growth, definite growth here for sure. But the Three of Pentacles is also about collaboration. I do feel like you did start to turn the wheels in this person's, like get those gears moving within this person, specifically pile 3. I do think that. I think that this has to do with you and them coming together, and maybe this Tower moment, this shock or this shift of like, oh boy, like I think I can, or oh geez, like I think I could have feelings for this person. I think this could be, but it's almost like it's something that's very uncomfortable, and almost, if I can be quite honest, maybe something that was a little bit not wanted for a long time. That would obviously be due to fear, like, oh gosh, I can't do this again, So let's see what this Three of Swords is. Oh, we have another card. We have the Six of Swords. Denial. I heard this person is in denial about this. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Spirit came through really loud and clear with that Six of Swords kind of. And you know what? The Six of Swords was kind of like hiding in that deck as well. Or I don't know if you saw it here. You may have, but at least it was for me until I saw it. And it's like, so maybe they decide to kind of move on, or they're trying to get away from this conflict or from their feelings. And loud and clear, I straight up heard denial. So let's see. What is this? What can you tell us about this Three of Swords? We have the Nine of Wands, resistance. And it's about perseverance as well, too. Okay, so what would happen is that it would take a lot for this person to persevere through this, but I think that this person is healing right now as well too. I think that this person is kind of working on it, at least internally, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, again, one of this tower moments here for you, specifically for this person, was the potential and the development of this situation and of these feelings. And now I want to see this 10 of Cups. I was dying to see this 10 of Cups here. We might as well get the Justice one too, right? We have the Hermit. Wow. You know what's crazy too as well is with this Hermit card specifically, they're in a coffin. And it's almost intuitively making me feel like this, bringing this person back to life. Something that they thought was dead within them, and that could be that Ace of Wands and Spark, or something that they thought had died within them seemed to be kind of coming back to life here. And this is definitely something internal with the Hermit, and this is definitely something for this person to realize within themselves, maybe possibly on their own as well. But it's almost like, yeah, it's like there's the light there inside a coffin, and it's like maybe some sort of internal awakening in regards to this beautiful feeling. And it's a butterfly as well, too, kind of unfolding this metamorphosis. So let's get the Justice. Clarify this Justice here, please. The Hierophant. Ooh. Interesting. I definitely believe there is some kind of karmic ties that you do have to this person. So in order to learn some sort of spiritual lessons, that may be this Tower moment kind of coming through as well. And it could be different on both ends, which is why I'm actually really interested to see what you should do about this, because I think that would be your end of that spectrum, I guess. I was thinking of something else, sorry, and right in the middle of the thought. We have the we have the 9 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands here. Excuse my dog snoring in the background. He's like right behind me this time. He always makes a little feature. He has to be featured in either at least one pile or maybe even all of them, but in every pick a card. So there he is. Anyways, okay. Almost like this 9 of Pentacles is like knowing what's deserving, and the 6 of Wands is almost like an outlook as well, a little bit like an outlook on life. But let me tell you something right now. I do think this person is really weighing out if they can be a stable person for you. I think this person is trying to decide if they want something committed right now. Yes, there is potential here. Yes, they see it. But I think at the same time, there's a hell of a lot of resistance. Let me tell you. Okay, I think one of the things that this person may be trying to realize, or at least trying to realize here, is that they can fulfill themselves on their own, that they can be fulfilled on their own. Now, I think that that's something that is very true and that we always want to see in somebody, but I am getting that because of that, there's an avoidance here. It's like a little bit off balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I don't need nobody. I don't need them. But it's almost like they're kind of lying to themselves, if that makes sense. They're like, and that's where the denial kind of comes in. It's like, well, I know that I'm safer just telling myself that I don't have feelings for this person. I know that I'm safer telling myself that I don't need anyone or anything, but there's something stirring here within this person. And in the opposite end of that spectrum, you know, they're like, well, also I can see myself developing this. So there's a deep, deep, deep contemplation here about this. So maybe for some of you, this person is still a bit undecided on what it is that they even truly want here. And I want to say too, this is 100% all internal in them. We even have the Hermit for them as well too. This has nothing to do with your worth. This has nothing to do whatsoever about what they think of you, how awesome you are, or how awesome they may, you know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with you personally. This has everything to do with this person. That's why we have that Three of Swords here. This is their issue. This is what they're going through. In fact, you may have been one of the only few people at this time that were even able to stir anything else up inside of this person. Because it seems like maybe for a long time this person had felt, I don't want to be like brutal, but maybe this person had felt a bit dead inside. You know what I'm saying? And so I would commend yourself for that just already, because if this person was in that kind of mindset, for you to even make them think or shift in this is already kind of a big deal, especially to them. So let's see. I don't know. I know this is kind of, it seems a little, sometimes they can still come as a little unclear. But that's just because I'm reading the energy of the person. If they're unclear, then it's gonna be an unclear answer. You know, not everything is 100% yes. Well, not everything is 100% no. And according to this, you know, there's still some confusion and some things happening within this person. And so everything is based off the current energy here. So on that note, I want to get what you should do in regards to this situation. Should you do about this? Spirit, so what should pile 3 do about this person, please? And with this situation, what do they need to do, or what should they do, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune, I think, has come up in like every pile as well. This one's coming up in reverse for you, though. So let's see what we got. And then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Let's see. So we have the Five of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Let's get one more. Maybe some clarifiers too. What should pile 3 do, Spirit? We have the Star. Oh, I love this for you. This is all about your outlook on your future, regardless of what anyone else says, regardless of what anyone else feels, says, or does. First and foremost, I want to say, pay attention to what this person is giving you. Pay attention to how this person is treating you. That's something telling as well of what you need to do. That's kind of a lot of information already. Of course, it's different for every single one of you. This is a general reading. Now, what I do also want to say as well is that regardless of the circumstances, Spirit really wants you to work on the outlook of your future. If it's almost like this Five of Cups energy is like, well, if one thing doesn't work out, you know, you don't have to stay in that place for too long. You have so much more things coming to you regardless. And if it does work out, you know, maybe it'll work out later, but regardless, it's like still kind of having this outlook towards the future of like, well, it's gonna be good for me regardless. I'm gonna get mine regardless. It's gonna work out for me regardless. You know what I'm saying? I know I said regardless like 20 times, but it's like, I mean it. It's like whatever happens, don't let it affect you and how you feel about yourself. Don't let it affect you and how you feel about your future. You are secure with this Four of Pentacles, you know, and you are stable regardless and safe anyways. And with the Five of Cups, I think that there is a tendency to focus on one aspect or one person or one thing. Of course, if that's what we want, and that's fine. Regardless of the circumstances, though, with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, if it does work out, if it doesn't work out, if it's not working out right now in your favor, you're gonna be okay with the Star. And I think that there's a lot of energy that Spirit wants you to put in towards your future, towards the things that you have yet to accomplish, towards the, you know, the people you may or may not have even met yet. You know, there's a lot of optimism and beautiful things that Spirit wants you to shift your focus on as well, and not worry too much all the time about what someone else is trying to decide and what someone else is feeling. Now, of course, that's something that we can't help to think about, especially if it affects us in certain ways. So I'm not saying to never not do that. I'm only saying be careful on where you're dwelling, because there's a whole, like, especially in this imagery as well. Like, you know, this cat is looking at these flowers and they're kind of wilted, but they're not even acknowledging or able to see these beautiful flowers that are fully grown, that they're able to smell and enjoy right here, you know, literally right behind them, if they just shifted their perspective just a bit. Underneath this, we have the Seven of Swords, which I love the Seven of Swords in this deck because it's a cat deck. It's the weird cat tarot, so the only it's the one with the dog, and it's just a funny dog. And it's pretending to be a cat. So this is telling me that maybe right now you're not seeing something clearly and things aren't exactly what they seem. So try to stay optimistic about what's to come, whether that's your plan working out or that's the universe's plan working out, because either way, the plan that's meant to be is the plan that's going to be. Sometimes our plan doesn't match up with the universe's plan, and that means that we're just going to have to surrender regardless, because that just means that it's not going to work out. But I'm not saying that to tell you the situation's not going to work out. I am just trying to tell you that things aren't always what they seem. Especially when the Seven of Swords comes out, there's some tricky energy here, and I think that's mental energy. I don't think that it's like necessarily for some of you this is not like deceit, whether it's deceit from this person, it could be, but there's some like confusion, okay? There's some things you're not able to see clearly. Something looks like something, but it may not be. So underneath that, we have the Chariot, which indicates willpower. Ooh. We have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups as well, too. And the Two of Wands. Oh my gosh. That makes so much sense for you, specifically on why Spirit wants you to be so hopeful about the future. You have something, I think Spirit kind of does want to leave it a bit of a mystery, of course, because we have to have some sort of mystery in our lives. That's just, we can't know every single thing. This makes so much sense. You have something coming in the future. Okay, so look forward to that. We have the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Two of Wands, which is in the future as well. It's future energy. And look we have the Knight of Cups, which is somebody carrying one of these flowers that you're not even able to see right now. For some of you, you may be being asked to let this situation go in order to make room. For some of you, you're also just being asked to detach from the outcome because you have something spectacular coming for you in the future. That makes so much sense that I flipped through the deck. It told the perfect story of like, wait, there's more, or don't settle, there's better. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you're not able to see that right now. And maybe this person with that Seven of Swords, like that kind of disguised dog energy disguised as a cat, is maybe this looks like something that was meant for you. This looked like something that was so perfect for you, but Spirit's saying that it may not be working out, or it may be very difficult for you because there's something that actually is for you coming. And I think it's coming faster than you realize. I think it's coming sooner than you realize. And so that I'm glad that got clarified of like why to be so, because sometimes it can be so hard to just trust. Like sometimes we kind of need to know like a little bit. We don't need to know what's coming, but it's like, especially if you're feeling strongly about a certain situation, it's hard to just be like, okay, yeah, let me just be optimistic. I completely get that. I completely understand that. Oh, 2, right when I looked at the clock as well. 2 is a number of partnerships, just saying. But also it is a number of balance as well. So what I'm trying to get at here for you is that you may be focusing and dwelling on something that you may not have right now at this moment, but it's stopping you from seeing something even greater or something better that's coming to you. And I feel like Spirit just wants to give you a hug and just be like, there's so much beauty in this world for you. So much beauty in this world for you. There's so many people in this world for you that don't have to decide, or you don't have to work so hard for, you don't have to figure out so hard for. I do believe that this is definitely a message of the right people are coming towards you, and they will find you. And for some of you, that could be this person in the future or whatever, but regardless, it's time to focus on what you do have and focus on what you can have as well, in a positive light, in a balanced way, of course. But Spirit just wants you to get excited about your future. And I love that. I think that's beautiful for you. So on that note, what else does pile 3 need to know about this? You are in charge of creating your life. Where do you see yourself next week? There's so much future energy coming for you. Oh my goodness. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh my gosh, yes. Whatever is happening now or whatever has happened in the past is definitely not defining your future. Your future looks so different from all of the things that you've experienced. And I know when we experience a lot of things, I know when we go through trials and tribulations, or we feel that we have something that looks like it's what we want it to look like, but then it ends up not being that. You know what I'm saying? It can be so hard to trust, but your faith is important. And it's something that is so beautiful, that beautiful, hopeful energy within you that I know you have. It's something that is so innocent and so beautiful that it's you. It's you to your core. You know what I'm saying? It's that love energy. It's that beautiful hope. It's that not letting anything ever break you, even though it may seem like that or things get you down. It's like you are someone who is ridiculously resilient, and your resilience is going to be rewarded. I promise you. Regardless of when, it will. And also, yeah, what do you want in your future as well? Like, what qualities do you want in a person? What do you expect out of a connection? Whether that's mutual respect, whether that's somebody who is available, that is somebody that can communicate with you. All of these things are important too. And if you actually maybe took the time to sit down and write all those things out and what you expect from a partner, maybe you can also compare it to what you are getting or have gotten out of this situation, or what you're able to get out of this situation, and they may not align. So if this person doesn't align with you at this time in your future, then you can't really make it fit. You know what I'm saying? If you try to make something fit that it doesn't fit, it's not gonna be harmonious. Oh, don't believe your crappy thoughts. Yeah, you are amazing. And not everything that you think is true. And sometimes we all need that reminder as well. Because sometimes our thoughts can tell us, oh, well, this person thinks this, or they do this, or we assume, or sometimes our thoughts can just be anti help, or I don't know, anti something. I was going to say your thoughts may be like not helpful to this hopeful energy as well. But when those crappy thoughts come, or those storm clouds come, or whatever, just know that they're not a part of you. Try your best to not attach yourself to these thoughts. Just like anything, they're just passing through, and sometimes they're kind of showing us what part or what kind of thought process we've been thinking. And it's always a chance to attempt to break the cycle at the same time. It's like if there's a thought coming through trying to bring you down, you can always have another thought on the other end of the spectrum. So if this thought says like, oh, that's too good to be true, you settle for this person because no one's going to give you what you want. How you can always have a counteractive thought, create the counteractive thought and say, you know what? I choose not to believe that. I choose to believe that there is somebody that is going to do this. That I am worthy of this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I know it's great advice for everybody though, because we have a lot of the time, we have a lot of thoughts. We have a lot of thoughts, and it's the ones that you choose to put the energy into are the ones that do create our reality. It's not that an intrusive thought or a bad thought is going to create a bad life, or if you think bad things, or if you think negatively at times, you're not a negative person. That's kind of contrary to some of the spiritual beliefs that are kind of putting out there. I think it's a lot of confusion. What it truly is your subconscious mind creating the cycles of what you choose to feed all the time. So it's like if you've been feeding those negative thoughts for years, then that's kind of creating that reality, or it's very influential in creating that reality for sure. So that's why we are always about breaking the cycles or creating new things, and it does take work, especially if it's on a subconscious level. So it's what you choose to put the energy into, or what you choose to believe those within those thoughts that are creating. So that's something to always be aware of as well. Awareness is just it's the key, and it's the start. It's the revolution to change. It's just first we have to be aware. of this. So be aware of what you're thinking, and maybe where your attitude and where your mind's going as well. Like I said, it's okay to be negative at times. It's okay. A lot of the times, you know, I don't freaking feel good half the time too. Sometimes I get all pissy and things like that. I mean, when you see me on these videos, I try my best, of course, to film when I'm in a good vibrational space, because that's not fair to any of you guys to have to, you know, get my negative energy and shit like that. But I'm not here to say that it does not happen. You know, we're not happy all the time. So don't beat yourself up for not feeling good. It's just about what you're choosing to believe and what you're choosing to feed into. Okay. Okay, let's get one more for you. So what advice do we have? Oh, I love that one. Okay, we have two more. We have two more for you. This one is amazing. Give yourself more credit. Pile 3, you're doing great. It says, good job for getting out of bed today. Whatever it is that you did today, whatever it is that you accomplished today, even if you felt like you could not get out of bed today, good job. Like you're still trying, and it's a process. And especially if you're processing things, like if you're going through a situation where you're kind of not feeling your best, or you're not getting the outcome of something that you want, and you're having this process of accepting it or seeing it, you know what I'm saying? Just processing something, and you could be processing some heavy emotions as well. So be easy on yourself. Try not to hold yourself to like a shoulda, woulda, coulda standard, like shoulda did this today, shoulda did that, I shoulda, you know what I'm saying? Be kind to yourself and let yourself do what you can and what you need to do. And this is just kind of spirit saying that I'm proud of you regardless. Like, you are doing a great job, even if you do not feel like it. Even if your mind, even if those crappy thoughts are telling you that you should have been doing more, you should be in a different place right now, you should be doing better, that's not true. You're doing a great job, okay? Please be kind to yourself. It's making me very sad. And you don't want to make me sad, do you? No, I'm just kidding. Just guilt you into being happy, guilt you into being nice to yourself. You don't want to make me sad. I'm totally kidding. But and the last card we have for you is, watch who you hang out with. They have influence over you. Choose your friends wisely. This is important, of course, in all aspects of our life, like letting anything influence you. This could also be in regards to what you're choosing to consume, whether that's on your phone, the TV, things of that nature. All of those things that we allow, we do kind of have to either have boundaries, like, you know, or we have to acknowledge that maybe some things aren't good for us right now. You know, maybe I shouldn't watch that. Like, it's like if you're trying to be more positive about the future, maybe you shouldn't watch old videos and old photos of you and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? In the past, that's just an example, but you get what I'm saying as well. Also, this is about who you let into your circle. You know, the people around you, what are they doing? A lot of the time, you know, we can see how other people influence other people. Like if you know, get lost in the wrong crowd, sometimes it ends up having a negative impact on your choices in your life and things like that. So you deserve the best type of person too. And that could even be about this person as well too. Like, what are they doing? What decisions are they making? And it's also kind of reminds me of this quote that is so true. It's like, if you're taking advice from people or listening to people that are not living a life that you would approve of, or that are not living a life that you want for yourself, then their opinions just flat out do not matter. If they're not doing what you want to do, or better, if they're not living better than you, their opinions don't matter. What do they got? You know, what do they got to say? And if this is about like family for some of you as well too, like people that you feel like maybe you can't get away from, or just for an example, if you don't have the choice to leave, then just having boundaries and not letting anyone else's judgments, anyone else's negativity, or what they think you should do influence you as well. You are your own influence. You have your own power to make your own choices and to do what you want to do. And I love people that do what they want to do regardless of what anyone else says. So yeah, and this is about you are in charge of creating your own life. That's magician energy. That's like, I have the power to manifest anything. And also I have the power in knowing that anything that I deserve, that I need, is going to come to me when I deserve it, or what you're always deserving, but you know, when I need it, when the time is right as well too. And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. There's nothing you can do to make it be. And if it's meant for you, there's nothing you can do that would stop it from being meant for you. Whether or not you let it go, it comes back around, you know. And that's that trust and faith that I think Spirit really wants you to embody right now as well too. So you're amazing. I love you, pile 3. You got this. I really hope this reading helped in any way, even if it wasn't exactly what you want to hear. I hope that, you got something out of it, even if it was just a bit of entertainment. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on this earth as well, too. You are much needed, regardless of whether you feel like it or not. I think some of you just really needed to hear that. That you are important and you are loved and you are needed. It goes back to like the creation, like, the creator, like you would not be here if you weren't 100% necessary or vital to this world and to, Spirit as well. Like you are so special. And I really feel like you need to keep telling yourself that. And you need to remind yourself that you are so fucking special, pile 3. And if somebody else can't see that, then that's just a reflection of maybe how they feel about themselves too. And it has nothing to do with you. So yeah, again, I love you. You got this. Please keep going. You're doing great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing if you are subscribed. If you would like more readings and you would like to see me again and you're not subscribed, you're more than welcome to have that choice as well to subscribe. Thank you to all who like the videos, who share, who comment, or just interact in any way. I'm so, so grateful for every single one of you. And I just love doing these readings for you. And I can't wait to see you again. Bye.